Hi, I am Dr. Arshad Punjani, a physician and diabetologist at Yashoda Somajiguda, Hyderabad. We will be taking questions on infectious disease as it is the hot topic going on all over the world now. Infections can be of different types depending on the causative organism. The first one is bacterial infections, for example, tuberculosis and typhoid. Next comes viral infections like influenza, dengue, and the right now going on hot topic COVID 19 all over the world. Then it can be parasitic infections like malaria, and last but not the least, fungal infections. The most common infectious diseases are viral, like influenza, then comes dengue, and now the most common, which is going on all around the world, is COVID 19. The next comes bacterial infections like tuberculosis and typhoid. Viral infections are very important because these can be spread and these are contagious. And the COVID 19 is supposed to be the most contagious disease ever now. So, viral infections take the top spot. Most of the infectious diseases can be cured, but some of the infectious diseases like HIV, we can only control. There is no cure for it. Of recent COVID 19, because it is a new virus and it is spreading so fast, there is no actual active treatment for it. It is only symptomatic. But many bacterial infections, many fungal infections, and parasitic infections, yes, they can be cured. Of late, viral infections, the most important part is your immunity. So, our immunity itself cures and kills the bacteria. So, immunity becomes a mainstay of treatment in most of the viral infections. It is not easy to distinguish a respiratory illness due to COVID 19 or non COVID 19. You have to take many factors into account, like if the patient was in contact with a person who is infected with COVID, or a person is staying in a hotspot for COVID 19, or there is a travel history from a hotspot of COVID 19. But mainly, we have to rely on symptoms which are quite common for many respiratory illnesses, depending on the blood counts, depending on the CT, depending on the X-ray and CT scan reports. And then the last but not the least is the definitive test for COVID-19. So it is very difficult to distinguish only on symptom based that a person is suffering from COVID or non-COVID respiratory illness. We have to have high index of suspicion for COVID as it is very contagious, and start doing all the tests necessary and quarantine the suspects and patients of COVID. People who are suffering from COVID 19 or some respiratory illnesses are also very prone to get many super added infections like tuberculosis, skin diseases, and sepsis. It is very important to look at those other infections also during COVID 19. Because people also are staying at home for lockdown, their diabetes level monitoring, hypertensive monitoring, blood pressure monitoring, and everything has become a problem. Their symptoms, they coming down to the hospitals because of the lockdown, non-compliance of the treatment. So the rise in infections of super added infections may go up during this COVID-19 pandemic. So we have to look out and we have to be sharp and alert and contact your nearest doctor during this pandemic as early as you see any other symptoms other than fever or what. It is important to know let your doctors know what symptoms you are suffering from. Well, the essential measures depend on the type of infection. Like for respiratory illness due to virus, for example COVID 19, the main is hand hygiene, covering your mouth during sneezing, coughing, you have to cover your mouth, staying away from contacts who are COVID 19, quarantining yourself, that is most important during this lockdown period. Then it is like parasitic infection from malaria and dengue. It is because of the vector mosquitoes. So you have to stay away from mosquitoes. Keep your house hygiene well maintained. Uh, and there are vaccinations for some previous illnesses like polio, tetanus, and now swine flu. There are vaccine for influenza too now, which you have to take every year. And hopefully we may come out with a vaccine in future for COVID. So let's hope for the best. People with tuberculosis, lung infections, influenza need to be extra cautious because their immunity is already down with these infections. They have to follow their compliance, they have to take the tablets regularly, take adequate rest, hydrate themselves well, keep in touch with your doctor, and eat well to improve your immunity. They have to make sure that the immunity is at high levels because the super added COVID 19 patient can be actually very disastrous for them. So they have to be very careful at staying away from people or staying away from hotspots, staying away from contacts who are with COVID 19. Thank you.